Welcome to the El Gringo podcast, coming to you from the land down under.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if you could inject Monster into your bloodstream. Go crazy.
Yeah, I guess you could. I don't know.
Or snort caffeine.
Yeah, just snort caffeine.
Hey, introduce Big Gabe.
This is the newest member.
No.
He's a guest. He's an honored guest. His name is Gabriel.
Gabriel Wilkey.
I have to pull out mine. I was unprepared.
Gabe is one of my good buddies. We've won lots of championships together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a different breed, so we're going to have a good time on here today.
Gabe, how's school going?
I think the main thing I learned, the coolest thing I learned was, 0.9 infinity. 0.999.
I don't know anything.
99999 keep going on forever. That is equal to 1. I thought that was crazy.
Why didn't they just say one? That's crazy.
That is nuts.
No, I'm not lying. He stood in front of me and did all of it out on the chalkboard, and I was like, that's not, no way.
So why would they even put .99999 then?
Why don't they just put one?
I don't understand.
They're making it harder on
I was
themselves.
sitting there and he showed me, and I was like, that's crazy, dude.
That'll make your
It's gonna
mind
make it
explode.
really complicated.
How's your day been, Gabe?
It hasn't been too bad. Not too bad.
He was Pizza Kinging it up before this at the old Yard Goat. Garrett, how's your day been?
It's been pretty good. I mean, I worked. I worked some more, actually. I got some. I had to go in a little bit later and pick up some tables. Yeah, with the help of my awesome brother-in-law. Shout out to Lucas in the background, our newest IT guy.
Great disc golfer.
Yes, he has a wonderful backhand and a wonderful putt.
He's finally here with Brayton all at once.
Yes.
Brayton, how's your week been? Or your day?
It was a very depressing Friday. Did not
Imagine
feel like a Friday.
that.
Until the tornado.
Nope, it made it worse. When it rains on a Friday, it does not feel like a Friday.
Brayton, does every day rain for you? Is there always a rainy day?
No.
I hear you go every day.
That's
We lost
Cheer
our
up,
intramural
man.
game today, so we lost to some scrubs. So
scrubs, but they beat you. How
Yeah.
many did you drop?
I didn't get the ball.
Gabe is king at park basketball.
Yeah, I used to be, but today with that storm, I thought that was pretty weak. I was 3 miles away from it, and I thought it was weak. Everything was flying at me, but I was like, this is cool. Then something almost hit me, and I'm like, this is kind of dangerous, but I just kept watching it. Just kept watching it, did not care.
Who was out there watching it with you?
Elijah.
Me and
was watching it
some
with
man
me.
named Ben. Hey, Gabe, I do have a question for you. What are your... Okay, I don't know if I spoke into the mic, but my question is, what are your thoughts on the train derailment in Ohio? What are your thoughts on that?
I think liberals did it. I don't know. I'm not blaming on the liberals. I don't
No.
I don't know.
We're getting deleted.
no.
We're getting deleted.
Oh, no. Big Gabe.
No, I'm just kidding.
Only a little bit.
I don't know. I thought they could have handled it better, to be honest. That was pretty dumb. They tried to control burning it, and it all went into the Ohio, so I thought that was pretty stupid.
Should we take some little children there and see if they develop a third head?
They might. I mean,
Is it like the next Chernobyl?
it could be.
Is it? I mean, is there any radioactive?
I mean, if I drink Evansville water one day and I just fall down, I definitely know where it's from.
Yeah, it has to be.
Only in Ohio.
Only in
Only
Ohio.
Ohio.
That place is just different.
Godzilla might come out of there soon. Just don't jump into Ohio.
I mean, LeBron's from there, so.
And he might be.
My. Well, I tell you what, let's jump right into this. So this first segment is animals. So, what is you guys' favorite animal overall?
Go ahead, Brait.
A dog. I think that's a person's best companion, and
Libby.
that's not a dog.
Oh,
That's a
what?
rat.
And you
But,
just
um,
insulted your dog, Brady.
Well, I knew somebody would say it, so I had to say it myself.
I'm gonna go with the good old fashioned bald eagle. You know, you hear one of those things screech and you just think America.
Go Screagles, USI, let's go.
And go Trailblazers. Blaze their own trail.
I mean, I'd say a tiger. Tigers are pretty.
Like a
They're
Siberian
pretty
tiger.
awesome.
Siberian, they're like 800, 900.
They're just insane. I mean,
I think you can relate to a tiger.
why? Because I'm beautiful like one, and I'm super athletic. I'm a killing machine. Like,
They got muscles bulging out of there.
I'm just beefed up. I'm just the. Yeah. Yeah, they're insane.
Hey, the one thing
No,
about
they're awesome, though. I love them.
whenever you were talking about injecting Monster into your veins, I bet Cade Shredder's tried it.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
tried it.
KTM Racing, the Monster just can't stay away from him.
And the Nickelback. Don't
Yeah,
forget that. Nickelback. Nickelback, Monster, BMX bikes, dirt bikes. That all comes together. What? Okay.
What's your favorite animal, Big Gabe?
Definitely a Komodo dragon.
Oh my gosh! I was gonna say that. I love Komodo
They're
dragons.
so cool. I did an essay over one. I was like, everyone had these
I
dumb
didn't-
animals. I'm like, I got a freaking Komodo dragon.
I didn't think we were doing like reptiles. I didn't. That's. I mean, I just was thinking of like a warm-blooded.
No, if I was rich,
Yes,
and
those are
I would
awesome.
have one in my yard. And
Heck
it's like
yes.
if someone like tried sneaking onto my yard.
That thing
the
would
Komodo
come out-
dragon would just
Have you seen
mess them up.
Have you seen the one eat that whole deer?
Yeah,
And
they're
it
kind of
just-
fast too.
it
They're
just-
like 15 miles per hour. Oh yeah, definitely. Like people break into like rich people's houses for no reason. Just put a Komodo dragon in your lawn and see what happens.
I mean,
It's not
who
gonna happen.
who's
Put like
gonna
10 of them.
Yeah,
who's gonna walk into a yard full of Komodo dragons? You have
Unless they think it's an
you
iguana.
have guts.
that,
Yeah.
You have like mini geese around there, like 50 geese. I think 50 geese could like mess a person up.
You know what's awesome is some of the, I mean, I would never trust that they would stay this way, but some people train those things to be like pets. They're like a dog. They'll come up.
No,
I'm serious. Like, I watch too much YouTube.
I have a PTSD story of where I was walking around the lake and a dude came at me, had a baseball bat, nailed it in the head, and it just dropped. I started walking
Gabe,
away.
that's
it got
cruel.
Back up. It got back up and attacked me.
Well, at least it lived.
Was its neck hanging down?
No, I was like kind of like waving it around like this. I just let it go and it gets back up and attacks me. I'm like, no way. Comes back to life.
Not only do cats have 9 lives, but I guess geese do too.
I was just trying to protect myself. That thing was coming at me.
You got to do what you got to do to
That's
survive.
awesome.
So, you know what? We're moving on. Well, I mean, I guess animals you are afraid of that you shouldn't be afraid of. Well, I think Gabe answered one. So, what do you guys think?
I feel like sometimes like a mean cat. I feel like you shouldn't be afraid of it, but kind of sometimes you can be afraid of them. Like whenever they're really mean.
Richard?
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
They're really fast.
And I hate getting clawed by them because I'm allergic, and they just.
Richard, I hope one claws you on the tongue and it swells up and you can't breathe, Richard. Oh, wait, that was really mean. Sorry.
Why don't you just choke on a boba ball?
Maybe I will. Give me that. Thanks, Richard. Okay. Fruit cups are the best, especially the bubble fruit. Bubble fruit.
Gabe's is a goose.
yeah, goose. They're tough.
They are buns.
Mine's definitely a shark. When you
But you should be afraid of him.
wait, what was the question?
What animal are you afraid of that you shouldn't be?
Oh, hey, wait. Can
I
I
let Garrett into that one first.
can I interrupt here? Okay. So you just burped, Richard. You got a fun fact here. Sorry, Brayton. We will get right back into this. So the world record burp I found out today hit 120 decibels. You guys know how loud that is? That's as loud as a loud rock. I mean, that's a loud rock concert. Loudest burp ever recorded.
How's that
That's
even possible?
impressive.
That is impressive. I mean, I want that.
I mean, I don't even know how that's possible.
That's a superpower.
Is that just because like the mic's up close? Because like there's no way the sound
Are you
carries
sure
that
that
far.
wasn't just a dude just letting
I mean,
out
a guy-
like demons inside of him or something?
He was
Like, that is
possessed.
He was
loud.
possessed.
He was
He's sitting there
definitely
like on the ghost
possessed.
show.
He just might have been possessed.
Zach Baggins is sitting there, dude, we got to get out of here.
Dude, the hair on the back of my neck is standing up.
I can't even feel my legs.
We gotta get out. All right, Buns, back to you
Sorry, Brayton.
with more on the weather.
I still have no idea.
All right, tell us about the weather then.
Me?
Yeah, might as well.
Like today?
Sure.
It was pretty bad, pretty windy. I wish our school would have just got mauled by a tornado.
You can't be
Good
that way,
Lord.
Braid. Come on.
Come on.
Not Southridge.
Yep, Southridge.
We are the one and only. Actually,
there.
there.
Look at the. Look at the roof. I was dodging.
Big Gabe's out here
Oh,
dodging
gosh.
shingles.
You got to watch out. You're going to get hit in the face by a shingles. You're going to get shingles, Big Gabe.
Gabe, what's the next one?
What animal is known as the alpha? Definitely the tiger, Richard.
I mean, I think cats are definitely
That's facts. That's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Cats.
everything. Even dogs,
Hey,
like
even
massive
small
dogs.
The
Yeah.
most
Massive. My dog's scared of my cats. That's when you know.
the most deadly animal in the world is a little cat out in the wild.
Yeah, it's
it
fine.
has the highest killing, like the
There's
most
apex
kills
predators,
within
no
a
matter
certain
how big
amount
they
of
are.
time. It's
I thi-
insane.
I think it kills. What did it say? It kills like one or two animals each 24 hours.
their athleticism, their speed, and their aggressiveness.
I don't know about them, but I think I kill multiple animals each day when I eat.
I think coyotes are
for
pretty
sure.
alpha too, for sure. Though, like even if like a nuclear explosion happened, they'd still be alive. Like somehow.
I think you and Parker are the alphas around here.
Yeah, definitely.
They see
There's no
you.
doubt.
They see Parker at the basketball courts. You're gonna get knocked out.
that one dude did get knocked out.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
What are you doing, Beef?
I can't see very
So you
well.
think the cat?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, cat.
What do you think, Braid?
I definitely have to agree, but I feel like it depends on the habitat. Like in the water, it's obviously different.
Yeah. What do you guys think about like some big old anacondas?
It's
Yeah.
kind of scary, Richard.
I feel like you'd, Big Gabe, that'd be like the same story as like the goose story.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually used to go around creeks, me and my buddy, and we'd actually catch these snakes and sell them. Just random snakes, and we'd make a profit off of it.
Was it Southside Ditch?
It was just the one right by the park. We'd just go in
Yeah,
there.
that's Southside.
Yeah.
Hey, we're filled with those little garter snakes.
No, like even like copperheads. People would buy copperheads. I don't know why. But they
People
just
are
buy 'em.
buying
Yeah, they
snakes
just
from
buy 'em. Like poisonous.
Is
snakes.
there a law against that?
ever
Like
get
that was
bit?
the parked snake.
I'd usually
you
like
can't-
put like $50 for a copperhead.
Is this on the black market?
Yeah, I
just
mean, like-
random people we'd find like,
Hey.
hey, you want a snake?
Were they from Hucks?
What
I
if,
don't know where we found them. Random people.
what
The
if
guys
your
that are out there
grandpa
at midnight?
Jim found out that you were selling his parked snakes? What would you do? Like, what would he do?
I don't know if you'd really care.
Oh,
Tristan?
I don't,
Tristan, if he finds out you sold his pet, that was his pet snake. You gotta feel bad about that.
I think that ditch was really cool though. I find like samurai swords and stuff in there. Like big swords. Just people would throw stuff in there. Saw blades. We'd like skip them on the water. I remember one time I threw one on the water and it started skipping and it cut a snake's head off like perfectly. Like I don't
That
know how
almost
I did it, but it
sounds
was so
fake.
cool.
But knowing you, like, it might have happened.
No,
Like,
find a
it-
saw blade and see how far you can skip it. That thing will just skip forever. It will.
No, I'm just saying that. Just
Sounds like a
picturing
Grandpa Jim's story, the hoop snake.
the hoop snake. Yeah,
They are real.
but just picturing a saw blade, like just skipping it down a random creek. Yeah, we did that all the time. And one day it happened to cut a snake's head off. That is
It
awesome.
was a dot. It was a dot for sure.
This is great. So, all right. Well, the next question. If
What?
did we do that one already?
No, we haven't.
Okay. Well, if you could be an animal, what would you be? Here,
I gotta think.
I got one for you.
You know,
You already know.
No, we're gonna get copyrighted now.
yeah.
This is not my song. I do not own rights to the song.
I think I got mine. I think
That's the animal.
I think I would be a. I think I'd be a nighthawk. You know what that is?
Oh, I knew this was a great idea.
The nighthawk.
Big Gabe, you're one special person.
I actually have a shirt that says Nighthawk on it.
I feel like you're gonna have the coolest stories to tell your grandchildren.
One time we were out in the woods and we found a nighthawk.
At night.
Also found the chupacabra.
I think if I could be anything, I'd go back to my bald eagle statement. You know, you just got to rule the air. I think it'd be really cool to.
No one
soar
can
through
kill
that.
you.
You'd be, you know how strong those things are, and you just be up there soaring above the clouds or below the clouds. I don't
Yes.
know if they can go above them, but below them at least.
Can you imagine the chip on their shoulder or wing that they have? 'Cause
Yeah,
no
they got-
one, you're so special in this country. Like, no one can shoot you or they're going to jail.
They got the
It's
freaking
awesome.
American flag painted on their back.
And their cousin, the turkey, gets shot everywhere all the time.
I think the eagle is in like every single best movie out there. Like you'll see an eagle in all the good movies, and it's automatically a 5-star movie.
Have you ever just been walking down a road and just heard like that noise and you know it's an eagle? Yeah, like you know it. And the first thing, I was on a run one night and I heard that and I literally, me and Brevin Sternberg were together and we looked up and both were like, America. We said it at the same time. It was amazing. That's the only thing you think about when you hear that. Buns.
Speaking of an eagle, that's a great band. The Eagles. Shh. Sorry.
What would you be, Buns?
I would definitely be a raptor.
Oh,
Velociraptor.
Yes.
That's
Them
awesome.
are tough. Them
What
are
was
tough.
the newest, the bigger dinosaur in the Jurassic World? The newest one?
The
Not the
It was
T-Rex.
something
The one.
raptor. It was a.
No, the bigger one, like the big one.
Isn't like the Gigasaurus?
Luke, you got any ideas?
It was part raptor though. I'm
It
positive.
had
it
the
was.
claws. Remember it? 'Cause the
Gigantosaurus.
T-Rex beat it at the end.
Yeah, it was part raptor. I know that though. It was.
Or no, it wasn't the one with the claws. The one with the claws helped it win though, or helped the T-Rex win.
Oh, you're talking about the newest movie.
Yeah,
I thought you were
yeah.
talking about the one before it with that one kind of like light gray.
Well, the newest one is that. When was the newest one? The newest one was released like. What, this past summer? I'm not talking about that one. It was the one before that.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the same one then.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Velociraptor. Those. Would you be blue? What are you playing?
I'm just checking out Eagle songs. I need to get familiar.
Beef, what's the next question?
What is your spirit animal? Shout out to Anthony Laughlin.
Yes.
Shout out to
Laughlin.
Anthony.
Today at work, came up with this. He said, you need to put it on there, and this one's for you, buddy.
So, what is your spirit animal, Gabe?
I'd say like chimpanzee for sure.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, sometimes I don't know, just do your thing. I don't know how to describe that any better.
Yeah, sometimes you just feel like picking like the ticks and fleas off your back and
But-
eating them.
And they're really smart too, because they won't put up with people at the zoo making fun of them. They will
actually-
pick up their feces and throw it at those people. And the
You see
people.
that girl? This girl actually had a chimpanzee, and the chimpanzee ripped her face off. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're that strong.
Oh, yeah.
Her name was Charla Nash. I remember the name. She was on Oprah. What? I'm pretty sure she was on Oprah.
She survived?
Well, yeah, she just like was missing eyes and like she, like, yeah. No.
All right,
nose.
that's enough of that.
I'm sorry.
What's your spirit animal, Buns?
Definitely a bald eagle.
Oh.
That is, I don't know if I took your answer, but I think that's just America.
Buns just screams America. You look at him, I mean, look at him.
Disc
That's
golf.
America. He's
Pure American. He is
Never
pure
mind.
American.
What's your spirit animal, Beef?
I don't know. I mean, tiger.
Still tiger.
Because I want to be athletic and a killing machine. Oh wait, not actually a killing machine, but you know.
I feel like my spirit animal is like a pit bull, because they always say they can turn on you. So I think I'm a very nice person, but I think I can also rip your face off, just latch on and won't let go.
Yeah, that's solid.
Richard, don't be telling lies.
Yeah, Beef knows.
Hey, okay. We're moving on. So the next segment is candy/junk food. So, what is your favorite candy or junk food? Either one. I mean, just junk food.
Let's go
period.
candy.
I don't know.
Let's
if
do
I'm,
candy.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I'm getting old, but I've been liking almond joys for some reason.
they are good.
Randomly, like underrated.
You
Like,
big-
But they are, because you don't just go into a gas station thinking, man, I really want an almond joy.
Like coconuts are good. Underrated.
They are.
They're not bad.
Very
They're
good.
not bad.
They're very good.
What about almonds? You a big almond guy?
I like almonds too.
So that's
Yeah.
just a perfect match. What's yours, Beth?
You can't go wrong with a Snickers, especially
a
when
great
you're
answer.
hungry. You're not you when you're hungry, Richard. I just think
Please make that a commercial.
it's always
Yeah, with beef.
yeah. Throw me in there, Snickers. Yeah,
I definitely like me some Snickers, but I also love Reese's. Reese's Pieces are very good.
Those are good too. Yeah. I
Um,
agree.
I think also just like a Hershey bar. I'm just a Hershey bar guy. Nice s'more. Can't go wrong with a good s'more.
s'mores are just awesome.
What is that picture?
I'm sorry.
What's your favorite candy buns?
Definitely a whatchamacallit.
Those are good. Those are underrated.
I know, they're great.
I haven't had it in 10 years.
I feel like since we're missing one, I'm gonna just say Sour Patch Kids Extreme.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the big ones.
Yeah.
The big ones are gas.
Swedish Fish.
If I had to go like gummies, it'd definitely be like nerd clusters.
Oh, those are good too.
I remember last time I spent $15 on a pound of one of those. Went to the movie, ate them. I ate them all, and I felt so bad. The next day, I thought I had diabetes. Like actually, I did not feel good.
I bet you didn't, Big Gabe.
What movie did you see?
It was like the new Wakanda movie, and it was not good.
Wakanda forever.
It was not good. I did not
Luke,
like
I asked you about Wakanda. It's like, what is that?
it. It was all right.
Hey, okay, if we're talking about going to a movie theater Bunch of Crunch that's a go-to, or the cookie dough bites. Buns? You have any more candy bars? No.
Oh, Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats.
How did we miss that? Like that and Twix?
Not a big Twix guy.
What is wrong with you?
Zero bars.
Zero
You
is
can hardly
underrated.
see
Those
those.
are so good.
Remember the frozen ones at Little
Yeah,
League?
Those were gas.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You hardly see those anywhere anymore.
Those Snickers ice cream bars they have now. Oh, my
so
goodness.
good.
Whew.
Okay. Are you a fan of chocolate? Like what? How do I ask that question? It says chocolate or no chocolate.
Or dark chocolate or milk chocolate.
That could be.
I like strawberry milk better than chocolate milk.
Well-
I like that pink milk.
Well, okay.
Strawberries make some good milk, don't
It
they?
does.
Speaking of, remember? Okay, you guys remember? You don't? Did you guys have the pouch milk in school? We had orange dreamsicle pouch milk.
That sounds amazing.
You'd stab your straw in it and shoot on the ceiling.
We never had those.
I remember we used to take the
We did.
ketchup bottles and slam them
Oh,
on
yeah.
the table.
Oh, yeah.
Get in trouble.
Trouble.
Up the ceiling.
Mason Bailey. I remember him.
Well,
I still remember to this day. There was this one girl. I forgot. She used to throw chairs in the classroom and stuff. I don't know what her name was. She was only there for like 6 months. But a teacher was like moving her hand like this way on the table, and the girl stabbed her hand like in elementary school. And I was like, "What the heck just happened? This girl's really trying to eat the teacher. Like, what is happening?"
picture this going down.
It was like Dominic.
Oh, yeah, Knable.
She used to throw chairs in the classroom, like put holes in the wall, and I
Yes.
was like,
I remember
"I'm not
that.
messing with that girl." Not at all.
I probably shouldn't put any names down because they might come kill me. I'm not going to say any other names. I was really wanting to, but I'm not going to.
What are you guys thinking? Like what chocolate?
Oh.
Like are you guys for dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
I think I'll eat really anything, honestly.
It just depends on the brand of chocolate.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I'm a huge chocolate guy, though.
I feel like it's like almost normal to like chocolate. Like if you don't, it's kind of weird.
I think it depends on me. I kind of like it, and I don't like it.
But what? Like
I feel like there's a lot of people that aren't huge chocolate people, too, though.
I'm starting to. I used to freaking hate dark chocolate, but it depends on the brand. If it's a high quality, then their dark chocolate is not super bitter and like kind of almost freaking sour to me. It's like weird. It gives a really weird taste. But the higher quality like actually tastes like chocolate. Like it tastes good. I don't know.
Milk chocolate's the best.
Yeah,
With
definitely.
some peanut butter. You ever dip, you take Hershey's bar, you break it off in those little pieces and dip it in peanut butter? Another one of my fat kid things. It's great.
Favorite kind of. Didn't we already say that?
What?
What's your favorite slushie, Big Gabe?
I'm not gonna lie. Like in the summertime, I think I used to have like 2 to 3 slushies a day, and if I didn't, I was pissed off. Like I got addicted to them.
Slushies.
I needed them. Like I seriously would show up to Yard Go always with a slushie. Like I just
Yeah.
would. Like it was it like 48-ounce slushie?
Yeah.
And I just drink the whole thing.
Like that Jack Snow Shack?
Yeah, I'd love that place.
Oh, that's still a thing?
Yeah.
My favorite is actually there's a flavor called Ninja Turtle, and it's actually good.
Yeah,
You know-
I know you like that one.
That's my favorite one. I actually got a Ninja Turtle shirt on right now.
Show the crowd.
Right here. It's original. I actually found it at Goodwill. Shout out to Goodwill. There's actually some good drip there. If you ever want to drip out, go to Goodwill.
Gabe's got all the drip.
What do you guys think? Like Tiger's Blood? Tiger's Blood slushie? Or
Mine
icy?
is the Red Bull one from Sonic.
Oh,
That
I
one's
never
gas.
had
It's
that.
great.
But we tried that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
Pretty good?
Kinda,
Oh, yeah.
it
While we're.
wasn't that good, but it was good.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Good.
I think I'd rather just have that strawberry apricot Red Bull by itself. What's your favorite? While we're on that, we're big energy drink guys here. What's your favorite brand and flavor of energy drink?
That one's hard.
Is it the one in front of you?
I kind of like the Pacific Punch. The Monsters, I've been drinking a lot more Monsters lately, and the Pacific Punch is good. The juices are good.
Yeah.
I like the juice flavors.
I would drink those a lot, but I try to stay away from just because all the sugar. But it's probably no worse for me than drinking the sugar
Yeah,
free.
they have so much sugar in them. Like sometimes I drink them and I'm like kind of shaking, like sitting there, like kind of shaking. I'm like, oh god.
You're like, I'm ready to ride a dirt bike.
Yeah, you
Put me on that berm.
The minute that you take a sip of a Monster, you're in the dirt bike crowd. You just need the long, shaggy hair and you
And the
gotta wear
little-
some Vans.
And the guys that are 5'5" and skinny and think that they're very strong and act cocky. Shout out Cade's friends.
Talking about energy drinks and stuff, I bought a pre-workout called 5150.
Oh yeah.
And the
That's
first
a
day I
Van
got
Halen
it,
album.
no, it's actually a guy named Rich Piana. He has it, and it's like a ginormous dude. And he actually died because his heart was like 3 times bigger than average heart.
It's probably from
And he's huge, but like I took a scoop. It was like 400 and something milligrams of caffeine. I took 1 scoop, and I like sat there. And I sit down. And I'm like, I might have to drive
That's-
myself to the hospital.
that's
No,
probably
that one had over 4. Did you say how much?
it
Did
was
you
like
say?
400. Like
Oh, it was
80
more.
something. It hurt.
Because you
me.
showed me, and I feel like it was 500.
Ever
something.
since I only take half a scoop, so I took the full scoop, and I felt so bad. And then after that, like after an hour, I felt good, and I had an amazing lift. But I thought I had to drive myself to the hospital.
I just don't know what's the point of taking that much caffeine? Like if you feel like crap.
Well, I thought it was gonna I'm like, this ain't gonna do
Yeah.
anything to me, and it just hit me.
Well,
and I was
and
like,
then
oh,
I just
feel
don't know
awful.
why they make that much. Like what?
I think that one, it probably more than anything, all the other stuff probably affected you more than the caffeine.
Oh yeah, and the caffeine it has in it is like 2 or 3 times stronger than regular milligram caffeine, so it just amps it up to like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine to the dome.
It's great,
It's not
I mean-
good for the heart.
but it's
Well,
good
yeah.
for the kids.
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, what? We were on slushies. I didn't even
Slushies.
say mine. If you go to Jack Snow Shack, shout out Jack Snow Shack. The melon ball. It's like cantaloupe and honeydew or something like that. Those 2 flavors.
Oh, I can.
And it is
imagine.
actually, if you like those, if you like cantaloupe and you like honeydew, it is amazing because it tastes exactly like them.
I guess we're taking a trip there as soon as they open because I haven't had any of this. Stuff.
Gabe, do you remember when we tried to take a trip, me, you, and Ricky there? Instead, we went to Dairy Queen and we tried to walk through the drive-thru. And then she came out and yelled at us.
Doris.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was Doris.
we actually took a video of Ricky in the woods, shaking on a tree and like coming out.
You guys need to come in and order. It's enough.
Gabe, I remember Gabe was so upset because we got that and he was just so mad that we didn't get Jack Snow Shack because we were wanting it so bad after football practice.
Yeah,
Hey.
it was butthurt.
Did she offer you guys an application, like a job, when you guys walked through after she yelled at you?
I should have offered her a cigarette, and I think we'd been good.
Oh, big Gabe.
Come on, Doris.
You want 2?
Can you give me a blizzard for 2 cigarettes?
Trade up.
Actually, when I'm at school and my brain is like overloading, I like going home and watching Trailer Park Boys. It makes me
That's
feel
a
really
great
smart
show.
after that. It makes me feel really smart because I'm like, yeah, these guys know what they're doing.
That's how I feel after I go to VUJC. It'll
Okay.
make you feel great about yourself.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
This next segment, okay, we'll just dive into it.
Yeah,
you
let's-
guys form your own
okay.
opinions. Favorite conspiracy, Big Gabe? We'll start with you.
He's gonna go way in.
I don't know, like,
I seriously don't think Hitler ever died. I don't.
That's a solid one, actually.
Like they dug
They've
his body
proven.
up. Yeah, they dug his body up and be like, this isn't his bones. Like this isn't his shit. So
Yeah, they never got his actual any of his actual DNA.
Yeah, and even after they said he
Wait,
died, they were
seriously?
still looking
They never
for him.
did.
Yeah, Russia was still looking
I
for
don't
him.
know
United
anything
States was
about
looking for
this.
But
him.
like then they figured out like now there's whole German like whatever
In Africa.
civilizations in South America.
Is it
though.
South America?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like they'll go through there and like it'll be South Americans and all of a sudden there's just a German basically town, and they just created it then because they moved
They're all
over.
originally from like.
It was a
they're
lot
all
of their
Nazis.
it was a lot of their high up privates and stuff, and they went over there whenever they got beat. So they think he was over there with them.
He definitely had to be. Like, no way.
He was on
How would he
vacation.
just die? Like, he's so powerful, he can't.
Yeah.
You know.
Garrett, his girlfriend.
Oh, Eva Braun. No, I don't know if
We may or may not be related to her.
that's embarrassing.
No, because we didn't do it.
Well, I mean, still.
What are we
like,
supposed
just-
to do about it?
I mean, I don't want to.
I'm gonna kill you 200 years ago.
I mean, I'm not proud of that. Like, not that we had anything to do with it, but
Wait. Hold on. What's the.
Me and Gabe might be related.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna
No.
say we are, even if we're not.
Wilkey's. Yeah, so our grandma was a Wilkey, and Big Gabe happens to be a Wilkey. So we call him our long lost cousin.
Gabe, did you know me and Garrett? You're not, because well, I guess you could be somehow, but me and Garrett are related to the Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
Really?
We saw
Yeah.
Thomas Lincoln in Grandpa's ancestry.
Is he tall or is he short?
What?
The Thomas Lincoln?
Well, I don't know. Like it.
I'm guessing he was tall because Abe was tall.
Yeah. We just saw him and then his son Abraham, and then the whole family.
For that time period, what was he? He was like 6'4", and that was
He was a wrestler.
That was massive back then. Nobody else was that tall,
Yeah,
really.
that's pretty tall.
Did you guys know he was a wrestler, or at
Or I
least
thought he was a boxer.
was he?
I don't know.
There was something along the line. That's kind of crazy.
Who's that girl that is like blind and can't hear?
Helen
Helen
Keller.
Keller.
Ellen, I saw a thing that says that she flew a plane.
I mean, I wouldn't be riding that plane.
I would look it up, and I actually found it, and it said she flew a plane. So I don't. I
Did
don't
she
know how
have
it's
a
possible.
service dog steering it?
I don't know.
Maybe she had Amelia Earhart steering straight in the ocean.
Oh gosh, we gotta stop, guys.
What's your favorite conspiracy, Beef?
I mean, I'm not into conspiracy. Like, I don't. The funniest one to me, hearing people say that 9/11 was an inside job. I mean, I don't believe that, but like, I think it's funny that I don't know. This is just opinion. Don't jump me.
You think 9/11's funny?
No. I think it's funny that people think that it was an inside job. Like I don't know. Why would we do that?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, spend billions of dollars or millions. I mean, what?
What?
So hold on here.
Who
So
else?
that was
That had to
real.
been guided.
I thought it
Helen
was.
Keller flew a plane.
Look
It's
that
probably
up.
Braille.
Oh.
I told you guys.
No.
You didn't even have the mic up to hear that one.
So Brayton, why don't you speak into the mic and tell them what you think about? What'd
your
you
favorite
say?
Conspiracy.
Apollo 11 not being real. There's so many people out there saying it's staged.
I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
I believe it.
I mean, I'm not into conspiracy theories, but like, it blows my mind when people think that is fake and staged.
I mean, I guess we'll never know.
I just don't.
I think my favorite is Walking on the Moon. You know, that whole video. It was kind of just a little...
Well, they were showing the footprints too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Is that not like the same thing I was talking about?
he's talking about Apollo 11. That's the first.
I guess
I
I
think
don't
that's
know.
the
Land on the
first.
moon.
Whatever. I thought he was talking about, like, I don't even know what goes on back then, but, like, the explosion. Because I heard, like, remember the one that exploded? People
Yeah.
thought that was fake, too.
Wait,
That
The
was
Challenger?
I think that was I thought that was Apollo 13.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
You're talking about with the teacher in it, the Challenger?
The Challenger or something
Yeah.
like that.
Why? What's fake? Like, I don't understand. I have a hard time understanding where people like get these conspiracy. Like, I don't get it. Why do they think? This is opinion, but like, how is that fake? It was right in. I don't know. I
mean,
guess
I don't know.
did they? I don't know.
Let's go to the moon.
But I do think like them walking on the moon, that whole video is just kind of, I don't know. That's
Goofy.
it. Just doesn't. It didn't feel like after I heard
It
it.
kind of did.
I never really thought anything about it until I heard like I started seeing stuff about it, and then that really made me think. And then I watched it again. And I was like, this is kind of.
Looked a little.
And like you could, wasn't there like the flag was blowing, and there's no
Yeah,
wind.
there's
it
no.
was.
That
It
is
was
true.
somehow
I
up.
didn't
There's
think.
no wind up there.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So yeah, tell us how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But I mean, that whole Challenger thing, I don't know. I don't think that's fake. I mean, what do you guys think the most believable conspiracy is? I mean, I guess we kind of like,
I think the Hitler one for me.
I think Hitler. Yeah.
that does sound, okay.
Because they're like still doing research on that, like hard. There's a couple countries doing that.
They had a conspiracy on Elvis. they had some lookalike guy that they found dead years later. I personally don't believe it, but I think it's funny. They're like, oh, Elvis didn't die until what, 20, I don't know how long after they found this guy, but some lookalike, it was like, say, 20 years later. And they're like, oh, here's the real Elvis.
Didn't they say that about Michael Jackson too?
Oh, I have no idea. He might still be around. Turkey, you better watch out.
They could have brought you out as Elvis with your voice, your beautiful voice.
Well, thank you. Oh, here we go. Do aliens exist? What do you think, Big Gabe?
I think somewhere out there. I think somewhere like farther away, they definitely do. Because the galaxy's so huge. It just goes on forever, so there has to be something out there.
Surely. Yeah. The universe is massive, Big Gabe.
Yeah, there's like multiple galaxies, is there not? Like
Oh,
Milky Way. And
millions.
what is Milky Way a galaxy or is
It's
that
a candy bar. Delicious one, especially.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say definitely, but I feel like that's a very possible thing because, like, it's just so big. I feel like there has to be stuff. There has to be something like us out there. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so big. I mean, I don't think that it just is this big and there's nothing else besides us. That doesn't really make sense, but
I don't feel like there are. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. I just don't think there's like enough stuff out there to make it like a for sure thing that they're real.
well, no, it's not for sure. Nobody said it's for sure. I mean, there's probably somebody that has.
Like
but-
all those pictures, like UFOs, like I don't believe those.
I mean, if they are real though, then they look down on us and think we're absolute idiots.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're probably more advanced than us for sure.
Yeah, they probably look down and see Joe Biden at president and are like, well, we don't even need to mess with them.
Shout out Stevie Joe.
Those aliens are definitely watching us.
We're gonna get canceled.
I don't own rights to the song.
All right, Beef, next. Did you take your medicine today,
Careers.
Beef?
Next, shut up. The next segment, Richard, is careers. What is your dream job?
Let me go last. Go that way first.
All right.
Yeah, I think
Go ahead,
Um,
Buns.
Well, mine right now is to be a lineman. That's what I think what I'm gonna do after high school.
You're built more like
You
a.
gonna climb those poles?
Yep. That's what I want to do.
I'd like to see you get up there.
I'm not afraid of heights.
No, that's a lot of body to move up that. You might be able to do it like in like whatever that's called, like 2 motions.
Have you
Hey.
seen? Don't they have like racing, like pole
Oh, yeah,
climbing
they do.
racing? Have you seen the fails on that where they just go
Oh, yeah.
tumbling
No,
down
I-
this
I saw
massive
this
freaking
one.
pole?
I saw this one a few days ago where they were doing that race. These 2 guys were like, this guy was way ahead. Like he was probably ahead of him by like 10 feet on this pole. And they go up, they hit the top, and the one starts going down like pretty fast. And the one guy gets to the top and literally free falls to win. He falls straight down there. Obviously, they have a mat at the bottom, but he falls as fast as
that
he
might
can
have been
to
the
win
video.
it.
Yeah, I don't think they race at when they're doing the training.
Oh, you're going to be racing.
I don't
That's
think
part
they-
of the
I
training.
don't think that's part of it.
I hope they do.
I'd get up those in 3 strides.
There's gonna be some Navy SEAL just go up against you.
Did you go?
What was it again?
What's your dream job?
I'm just gonna say. I mean, I think yard goat. If I can have anything to do with expanding yard goat, having a lot to do with the growth of it. Like I don't really care whatever I do with it, but just I want to grow it and see it succeed. I want to see it succeed and just. That's why I'm going to college right now to try to prepare myself for that and whatever other job I might do. But that is my dream job.
I mean, my dream job would be restoration. I want to do the full. I want to build the powertrain to cars. I want to, like what Chip Foose does and his crew. I want to do that. I watch overhauling, and yes, yes. You and Park. You and Park should join.
Oh God.
We should create a moped building for. I can't say it. for all the people that
I didn't have my
enter
mic on.
the liquor store behind our house, it would be a it'd be a perfect money making business.
You could have a
all
lot.
buy
the
here,
hardworking
pay
people.
here.
You could have a lot right out by Huck's around 10, between like 10 and 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's a buy.
Anybody that's standing out there, you can just go up to them and try to sell them. Give them an
It's-
offer right there.
It's a buy here, pay here. We do repos when they miss their payments, so financing available,
You pay up front, you get a whole case of Monsters.
and it comes
And
with a
cigarettes.
free full tank of gas.
Put some water in the tank. It'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be back.
It'll be back. That's how we get them.
No, restoration though, like building cars, and not the same one over. I'm not talking an assembly line. I want to do, like, exactly what I said, like on those car building channels. I would love to be in that. I love it.
I think mine would be like an actor almost. That'd be dope.
That'd be awesome
That'd be
to see
pretty
you
cool.
acting.
I know.
What actor do you like think of? Like, who would you want to be like?
I'd say like Rock, but I'm not that big. So
He's like
the
a-
guy who plays Deadpool. Is that Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds. He's a dog for sure.
I think you're a Matthew McConaughey. You're one for the ladies.
This just shows you how little I watch movies. But who is I feel like you could be the actor that plays like the Top Gun movies.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Yes,
Tom Cruise.
you could be Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies.
He does like actual stunts. Like he does them.
Yeah, it's crazy. That is crazy.
Did you see the one where he jumped the motor or the dirt bike off that ramp in the Grand Canyon and he actually did it? Like they said he didn't have to and he did it to make it look better. Jumped it off and then had a parachute.
That's crazy.
You know, Keanu Reeves did stunts in the movie Speed, where he jumped
know
from the
Speed.
bus. He was hanging on to the underneath. I can't really remember the movie, but he did his stunts. That was pretty cool.
It's Gabe, go to the left, and it's the first door on the right.
Mid podcast.
All right.
He's a good guy. Shout out Corey Abel. We miss you.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey,
I don't-
Brayton,
I
here's
don't
your
feel-
chance.
I don't feel right in this seat.
Brayton,
No,
you need to
'cause
say something insulting to Corey. He says it to you.
No, we're okay.
they kind of both insulted each other back to
I
back.
know.
It's just that blood.
Yeah. But Corey, I know you'll be tuning in, and we miss you.
Miss you, Corey.
We gotta put faith on here.
Yeah, yeah. When are we putting
Christopher-
faith on here?
Christopher Abel commented
no.
under that and
I
said,
did
"No
see that.
faith."
Yeah. So Chris disapproves.
Chris, now on the other hand, we need you on here.
We might get Chris on here.
Have a ladies' edition.
What are you
That's,
trying to
that's
say?
pushing it.
Yeah, it's very pushing it.
That's
What-
pushing
Are you
it.
trying to say Chris is a lady? That was awfully mean. Chris,
No.
I'm
And
sorry.
no, we're not making a podcast channel called El Gringas. Or Los Gringas.
No,
Las
it's
Gringas, whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
La Gringos. I don't care
Los
what it is.
Gringos.
But we are not making it.
Wait, random question. Is that
Sorry,
thing on your
Hannah.
toilet? Is that a butthole cleaner?
That's a bidet.
That is a butthole cleaner.
Whoa.
But it's not hooked up right now.
Special
about to-
dude brand bidet.
I was about to like try to turn it on and see if it like. How,
Oh, it
like,
would spray.
powerful
No, it
is.
would spray your face from standing up.
I know because it sprayed me in
It
the
feels,
side of the head.
It feels like if you okay, this is getting a little too far, but let's just say
stop,
you
just
wipe a
stop.
few too many times. You know what happens then? You know, little pain. Let's
That's
just say
called
let's
ketchup,
just
Richard.
let's just say yeah, you got a little ketchup on the toilet paper, but let's just say that thing shoots up there. It feels like a pressure washer, and that pressure washer
burns.
on a little
That's crazy.
scabby,
Okay, that burns though,
it
Richard.
burns.
Then you can use the dude wipes to disinfect.
Yes.
Okay, the most overpaid job. Right now, every fast food restaurant, they're
just trying to
paying
make out
like
the mud.
$30 an hour to do like,
Yeah, but could you imagine doing that stuff?
well, somebody's got to do it. Like, yeah.
but we're not.
It's like crazy. They went from like $10 an hour to like almost 20.
I would think almost like surgeons and stuff. I get it's like really hard to get up that high, but like why like doctors stuff and all that stuff is very expensive is because they're getting paid like almost $500,000 per
Oh,
surgery
yeah.
they do, which is crazy.
But
Like,
it's
that's too
life or
much.
death, though.
It is, but like
I
I would
do-
at least think it'd be a little cheaper. You know,
I
that's
think-
a lot.
I mean, I know. I feel like doctors I feel like $300K would be a good with how much they go to school.
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 to 500, but like some of them are getting paid like millions.
Yeah,
and
multi
millions.
millions. And surgeons get paid like
Yeah.
per thing they do, like surgery. They get like $250K and it only takes them 3 hours.
And the pharmaceutical companies just completely,
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
greed.
So expensive.
I mean, I'm going into that field, and I've
You're gonna turn it around.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna turn around. I mean, I'll take the money. Like,
You're gonna be
but
a
that is insane.
you're gonna
When-
be a nighthawk in there.
When you become
Nighthawk, yeah.
when you become a surgeon and you're making that much, you'll be like, man, I wish they would pay me more.
I think like they really have to do like only like 5 jobs, and they could like retire for the rest of their lives. Like that's how easy it is.
Think
like,
about this. I'm sorry to interrupt, but there are singers that actually like with the one-hit wonders. They literally made enough to retire off one song.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all it takes. One song.
Sounds good to
American
me.
Pie.
American Pie.
That made enough for him to retire then and there, and he was
Well, it's like
probably
9
pretty
minutes
young.
long.
I hope this podcast is good enough for all of us to retire.
Oh,
be
can
sweet.
you?
What if we just
imagine?
do this podcast and we're done?
Oh, it'd be cool. And we need you out there to make this happen. Tell your friends, your family, and your neighbors.
We're making it out the mud.
Out the mud.
Did we get everyone?
We might have concrete blocks on our feet, but we're trying.
What do you think the most overpaid job is?
Definitely being a pro athlete. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to take care of your body and stuff, but like making millions and millions a year is.
A lot of money
It
involved.
could definitely go towards other things,
Yeah, like
but,
St. Jude's.
like people that don't even play for like 3 or 4 seasons.
Honestly,
Yeah, but then on the other hand, think about how much money they're making.
They have to build a decent amount.
Make
working
him
that.
well, make
yeah,
about
I understand they're making like
they're
money off
making so
endorsements,
much
but, like,
money. No, from they're making so much money for the team that's paying them,
yeah.
and it makes it worth it for that team to pay them that much. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
Definitely.
I'm not saying they like deserve way more than other people, but I'm just saying like with how much they get viewed and stuff. Like
Yeah.
No, I think they just get greedy.
Well, there's
with
some
it.
I think there's some genetic monsters you're talking about that just naturally have good genetics. You don't
Yeah.
have to do anything.
if
like-
you make the NBA, you probably should get paid
yeah,
just from like luck.
I think Gronk usually has amazing genetics. 'Cause he said like he'd go to half the practices and not do
Yeah.
anything. And when COVID happened, he didn't go to single practice, and he was still good and won a Super Bowl.
If you think about it, it's kind of
It's crazy.
it's kind of like winning the lottery
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with their bodies.
definitely
I-
genetics play a role though.
I don't know what most overpaid. Ugh. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Just it's a lot easier to answer this next question.
I don't know what I would say. I honestly don't know. I would probably have to say. I guess fast food workers now are getting paid outrageous amounts. But then again, nobody wants to do that
But
work.
it's like
How much are they actually making though? Like, do you know how much they're making?
probably I'm just taking a
Depends
guess
where
like
you live.
yeah, like in our area probably 17,
Really?
18
Average.
bucks an hour.
Dang.
I'm saying-
Home Depot needs to get some more money up there.
You know who else works at Home Depot?
Ooh.
Caden Gogol from the
Big
Yard Goat.
Caden.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Wait, he works there now?
he's worked there for a long time. Do you
Oh,
know-
the dad, right?
What?
The
You
dad
remember
of the
Caden?
Gogles?
Do you remember Caden Gogol? The big dude with the biker's
Yeah,
vest?
the dad of the Googles, right? Or
No. You're thinking about Fogel?
Yeah,
I'm thinking about Fogel.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
no,
say.
Caden Gogol, the guy that
Oh yeah.
first day,
The
his
beard.
first day was you were there.
He was cool. I do like that guy for sure.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
seen him in so long now. I've only seen him work with him like
One,
twice.
I think that was one time.
Yeah. He was
He
cool,
likes
though.
you.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, I do like him.
Shout out Caden Gogol.
Yeah, shout out, buddy.
So, the next question is just the opposite. What do you think the most underpaid job is? This one should be a little easier to answer.
I think it is definitely military-based work. I mean, you're going overseas for months on end, and you're fighting the world's dangerous people.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
also
that's
like
scary.
signing your life to the
Yeah.
government. Like
Yeah.
your whole life is their hands. They
Part
do
of-
whatever you want.
Yeah, part of that I just feel like, but you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Like,
some good benefits.
yeah.
But some people didn't get paid as much as they thought they were
Like-
going to. Their contracts, what they do is they try to get you on the contracts, and they try to kind of like screw you over later on. Sometimes I think.
It's definitely that or teachers.
I think teachers is
Oh.
mine.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out Lori Barnett.
Shout out, Mom.
You're doing God's work every day.
Yeah, that takes actually a lot of work. It
I
does.
just think they are very overlooked. Parents, a lot of times, just from, I'm just saying from what I've seen. Like, I'm not a teacher, but I've seen parents of kids of my grade go ballistic. Like when we were at, it's just, I don't know. Not only do they have to deal with bad behaving kids a lot of times, but also their parents are almost worse. Like, I can't imagine. I know they get. I don't know. I just feel like they're not paid. I mean that's a good one.
Yeah.
My mom's been slapped in the face. She's been spit on.
Yeah,
Everything, doors slammed in her face. If that was my kid doing that to a teacher, he would get a nice whooping.
Mm-hmm.
But yet nowadays that's
you
not.
can't do
you can't
anything.
that.
Yeah, and I technically now like they can ask the parents. They can still ask them if it gets bad enough. They can ask them if it's okay if they do it, but most parents will say no.
Oh yeah, mostly I think teachers too. But then you get up into like college teachers, and I think they just have too much power. They have a lot of power at USI. They have a lot of power. They do whatever they want, like whatever they want, when they want. It's kind of college teachers get paid a lot more, though. Definitely professors do, but
Yeah.
definitely teachers.
And they don't do as much work.
Yeah, they don't.
I could be wrong, like on this, but I feel like dangerous things like underground mining. I'm not really exactly sure how much they get paid, but I have an idea. And as dangerous as that is with explosions, or I think stuff like that, I don't know. I feel like that could be a little underpaid. Because a lot of the stories I've heard from those guys, they make $100,000, but they have to work 7 days a week and like 12 or more hours a day.
The
to
average
get that
average
sucks.
underground mining salary in Indiana for annual is $62,000.
That's in Indiana. They're like, I think he's talking about other places.
It just like
I mean,
underground,
that's not that much though.
the ground, it could collapse
The
on you.
highest it gets is $82,000 in Nevada.
Yeah, that's.
But think about the stuff they're breathing in. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're
it's
probably
just
gonna die at the
such
age
an
of 30.
unhealthy lifestyle, and someone has to do it. So I mean,
So it's probably the greedy company in charge.
Most definitely. They're probably making such a crazy profit off
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
too.
Chancellor, the dude that just sold this massive house in Evansville,
Oh, yeah.
that big white mansion. He was the owner of Peabody Coal, I think.
I
and
forgot. What was a square foot on that? It was
So,
like,
oh, it's massive.
it was something like 70,000 or something.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe not that much, but it was crazy.
Yeah, it's an insane house. Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of underpaid jobs, and there are a lot of overpaid jobs, I'm sure. The most enjoyable job. What do you guys think?
I'd still say like acting almost. Being an actor would be pretty cool. They give you a script, you learn it, and you do it, and
Yeah.
that's it.
But this like goes right along with what we already talked about, the dream job. Like
I
I'm
bet-
gonna
well,
answer exactly.
Acting
Okay,
would-
well,
could-
no, but for me, I don't know. This is probably just the way I answered it, but the dream job for me was what was this next question that you just said?
Most enjoyable job.
So, like, my dream job was something that I feel is actually attainable, which I don't know if that really makes sense because it's dream job, but my I feel like the most enjoyable job that I could possibly do would be a professional disc golfer.
That's
Yeah.
Or really, because like you think about it, like you going out and playing disc golf as your job.
The people that get to do their hobbies or their favorite sports as their job,
I think it kind of
they're living life.
Yeah, they like it, but I have a feeling it'd kind of ruin it for you too if you did it all the time.
True. Okay. Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
my-
whenever-
But then on the other hand, now that disc golf's making a lot of money,
yeah.
like, and they get to play so many different courses, and
They travel a lot too.
yeah,
They see some beautiful scenery. Like they're going places that it would just be awesome to vacation at.
because like even on your worst days of your job, if you're a professional disc golfer or professional in any sport, what's your worst day? You I don't know, you don't place. But at the end of the day, like if you're making over $50,000 a year playing disc golf,
So,
I don't know really what else you could
My,
ask for.
My grandpa actually had an offer to get a big thing into getting into fishing. He's like, he declined it, like huge. Like I'm talking about a lot of money here per year. He declined. He's like, I just don't want to ruin my favorite hobby. He's like, why compete when you can do it like slowly and take your time? He's like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
That's
yeah, you're put under pressure Like,
he
it's
just wants
not
to have a
even-
good time, you know.
this is your job at that point. So it could be good or it could be bad. If you're a mental midget like me, it would get in your head and it wouldn't be so fun anymore.
Yeah, and the thing they have to like catch as many fish as possible. So like you got to be moving around.
Just go to plentyoffish.com.
Yeah, it's not like you're like like when you're just fishing for fun, you're just they probably
Taking your time,
he's
yeah.
probably like sitting on a lawn chair,
Oh yeah.
just having the bobber out there
Oh yeah.
on a nice sunny day,
For some reason,
not
he,
like standing up and
he likes going like really fast in his boat, and I'm talking about like 95 miles per hour. I don't know how fast that is fast on a boat. I don't know if you ever been on a boat,
95.
but he goes like
That's-
95, and it's crazy.
Which grandpa is this?
Is he-
He's like my step grandpa. He's pretty cool though.
is he into hydroplaning? Like is he the boat racing guy?
All
What
I
kind
know-
of engine is on that?
We've
He's
actually
a
hit
drag racer.
We would hit a wave one time, not a wave, but like another boat crossed us. We're going 95, and when we hit that, we were in the air. It felt like for like 10 seconds. I was like, "Holy crap!" I thought we were
Man,
gonna
you
die.
realize-
Is that kilometers?
Miles per hour?
God.
For he has a big, like decently sized boat with like a 300 horsepower engine
Oh,
on the back of it. And it feels like when he floors it, just stands straight up. It's crazy.
Oh, where does he live?
He actually lives in Jasper.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
Did
say
he-
like Florida or something.
Did he hit
Wish.
Patoka Lake going 95? Can you imagine the look on the little
We were-
kids on the side
We were
just
hitting
swimming?
Ohio. He likes going fast on the Ohio.
The Ohio?
Yeah, the Ohio. He likes freaking flying on that.
Only in Ohio.
I can just see Gabe as like
On
a
the Ohio.
middle
I mean.
schooler just standing up on his grandpa's boat going 95 down the Ohio River. And one of those flying fish come up and hits you in the side of the head.
Oh gosh. He's actually like such an amazing fisher. It's crazy. And I think he has like bone spurs through like half his body, but he's still like so good at it.
We know a lot about bones.
Richard.
I feel like, at least when I was younger, like I didn't believe that, for some reason I didn't believe that fishermen could be really good.
Yeah, because I thought it was all
Oh,
luck.
they know where to go.
Well, I realized it whenever I actually went with like somebody that's good at fishing. You can tell.
They know, yeah.
Yeah.
You see him like skipping stuff on the water and perfectly hitting spots, and then like I'm like, how do you do
And
that?
just like the amount of fish they catch compared to like me.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
did you go with?
Well, like
Chisler?
even Liam. Like
That's
Yeah.
I can
Chisler.
tell. I can tell when I go with him. Like we could do a contest, and him and Ethan, or Liam usually wins. But like I remember we went a few times when we were younger, and Liam just smoked us.
Yeah, Liam's a good fisherman. for
Just
sure.
smoked us. And that was the first time I realized. I realized it's. I mean, I watched Jeremy Wade, River Monsters. Shout out Jeremy Wade.
Shout out
different.
Jeremy
Yeah,
Wade.
He's awesome.
he is different. Whenever he jumped in that river, and what was that? That crazy dangerous river. He jumped in it because a massive fish. He caught it like he knew he had it on there, like, and he was fishing for it for like a week straight. And this is like the last day, and he had it on. It started taking him down the river, and he's like, I'm not letting this thing go. He jumps in the river, goes down to a different part, and then reels it in.
Have you seen when he feels like a whole pull up of piranhas? He
Yes.
actually walks through it, and he's like, they won't attack you
Yeah.
unless you have like blood
Yeah.
or something
Yep.
on you. You're bleeding, which is kind of crazy.
He got that heart condition from the Arapaima.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Those things are beasts, though.
He's a,
Like,
dog, he's a dog, though.
those are ridiculous.
For how old he is, he has to be strong to reel them
Could you
fish in.
imagine
Oh,
like
yeah.
him being your grandpa?
Yeah, he'd be tough.
Or the
Have you
one-
seen his like forearms and stuff? Like he has
Can you
veins coming
imagine?
out, and he's
I mean, my step grandpa is kind of like that. He catch some huge fish. He actually has a record in Texas, actually, in the Texas lake. He caught at one time. It was like 2012. He caught a 12-pound, 8-ounce in this lake bass, huge
Jeez.
thing. And he has it hang. It's like massive.
and those states down there they have massive
Oh,
like
yeah,
Florida they had theirs mounted up like at their welcome center, and it was what was it 17?
Was it
I don't know.
largemouth regular or was it like a striped bass? I think that's a stripe.
No, this was a
Regular,
bass. Yes.
regular bass.
Well, because they can, they can breed year round.
Yeah,
Around here they don't get as big because it gets cold.
yeah.
I tell you what, we got one more here. Most dangerous job. I mean, any possible explosive, like I was saying, the mining jobs, that could be, or dealing with gas, anything that could
Electricity.
explode from a little spark.
Electricity, yeah.
Electricity. I mean, there are so many of them.
I think those guys that go up on the like the skyscrapers and they go and change the bulbs on top of those,
Yeah.
or the radio towers.
Yeah.
That's I mean, I know they got like 2 harnesses and everything else, but that takes some guts. I don't care who you are. I'm not really scared of heights, but I feel like if I'm up there, I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way. I mean, I think I don't know if I could do it. I really have no clue. I'm not gonna say I
You
could
won't
'cause
see me doing that.
I'll
ever.
never do it. But
Nothing like that. Not even close.
Crazy thing is, like, I'm fine with heights, but like, if I'm jumping into water off heights, I kind of like flip out a little bit.
yeah,
It's kinda
Augusta.
weird. No, I've actually jumped off in West Virginia. It was about 80 feet high, and I remember Dunk's dad was he's like, "Do it, you know what?" And I was like sitting there shaking.
that was
I
good
like-
censorship right there.
I was shaking so hard because I was so scared. It was like 80 feet, which is bigger than Augusta. And I just jumped off of it, and when I hit, I was like, I felt fine. Then his dad actually jumped off and about hit a boat. And I was like, you about just died. Because if you would have smacked that boat, it just would have completely crushed him.
Didn't Cade jump off the highest one at Augusta?
Yeah.
And he was just absolutely terrified just to do it for a girl.
No, there was a girl there he liked, and he is.
Oh.
You know, Cade, he is completely terrified of heights. But
Jesus.
if you also know Cade, he is crazy for girls, and he is really stupid
He'll
with them.
jump
Shout out
off
Cade.
a cliff, literally.
For a
Shout
girl.
out to
But
Cade.
yeah, really would. Yeah, I
Dude is an amazing rider, though. He's good. Like, rides bikes. He's really good.
Yeah,
Dirt bikes and stuff.
he's good in the
really
C
good.
tier.
Brayton, what do you think? It's the most dangerous job. Finish it up strong, buddy.
What'd you say?
I said, what is the most
Like,
dangerous?
what'd you say for yours?
I said, like, anything explosive. Like, and we had any electric job, Mr. Lineman.
I still think the military is up there.
What
I
about,
mean, you know what you're getting into, but like, you're overseas and like places.
Which branch, though, you think?
Navy.
You think Navy's the hardest?
No, I think it's like the most dangerous. I
You
mean,
think
like,
so? I think Marines, they're like frontline guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like heard like the training's harder than like
talking
the
about
actual thing
Navy
itself.
SEALs?
Oh, yeah, Navy
That's
SEALs.
different.
The most different. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I should've
for
said
sure.
SEALs.
you're built different?
There's some other trainings out there pretty close.
Like Rangers
Pretty-
and stuff
yeah.
are pretty tough guys.
I know a guy that went through the Ranger school.
Tough. Definitely tough.
Tony Eckert.
Yeah, Tony
You
Eckert.
know Jeff Eckert?
Yeah.
Jordan's dad. His brother.
Wasn't Fisher actually trying to go to the Navy SEALs at one time?
Oh, Andy?
Andy.
And
He was qualified. and he-
Nordoff.
Nordy.
But they didn't even get close.
They didn't get close.
No.
I remember him, like, one day he said he ran, like, 25 miles.
It takes, you're mentally, it takes a different breed.
That's what, like, Matt actually had to do some of that stuff. Like, shout out to Matt. That's one tough dude. for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
They actually were, like, trying to drown him and stuff. That's crazy. That's one tough dude, for sure.
They tie weights to your ankles, don't they? And they tie.
They do all
I don't
kinds
know,
of
that's,
things.
like,
It's,
They have
I
that
c-
air
I
tank
could
like
not-
wrapped around you.
Yo,
You
like-
gotta like unwrap it and then get it back
they're
on.
messing with you at the same time.
They take you and they beat you against the floor of the pool. They're down there like pushing you and hitting
Yeah.
you, so it's
I would
knocking it's
absolutely-
knocking the wind
They're
out.
trying
of
to
you.
mess you up.
I would
from, like,
hate that
concentration.
so much. I wouldn't.
I would
do
like definitely drown. Like I'd flip out
Oh,
and
yeah.
actually try to go to the top.
Water like
I would die then and there.
when I'm underwater and like air is running out. That is one of the scariest
Yeah.
feelings.
Oh,
Water is definitely my
Especially-
weakness for sure.
Yeah, especially when you can't control it. Like when you were younger, did you ever get in a situation where you were just freaking out
yeah.
because you couldn't control
I was
it?
actually a lifeguard. I don't know how I became a lifeguard because I actually like half the times I kind of cheated on all their swimming stuff
Oh, that's good
Somehow.
to know.
somehow, but I was a lifeguard. and I would actually like kind of sleep in my stand. Not gonna lie, while I'm working. If someone needed me, they just yell
Did
at
you
me.
ever save anybody?
Actually, I never had to jump into the water ever. I did that for like 3 or 4 months. It was useless.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Well,
Gabe's been a great guest, though.
thank you for joining us today, Gabe.
Yeah, of course.
This was a last-second deal right here.
Never did a podcast ever.
But you're built for it.
I think so. Yeah, I'm a goon.
He's the next Joe Rogan. He'll be interviewing us. Big Gabe.
And actually, Gabe didn't even know. Did you know we had a podcast?
I barely knew. Yeah, no, I had no clue.
Didn't know the name of it. But now,
I'm gonna actually check it out more. Yeah, for sure. This is actually way funner than I thought it was gonna be. It's awesome.
they're super fun.
We'll come up with some better, we had some, not that they were bad topics, but we'll get a difference. And this is the second podcast of this week, so we're running on fumes. Not me, because I'm new to
I've
it.
thought about what if we let our
This week,
what if
but-
we let our guest create
Questions?
create the topics.
Yeah.
But I tried to. I didn't get a look at the notes until right before we did this, so I tried to make a few towards you, and I think those were the funny ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of you out there, you guys can comment any topics you'd like for us to cover, anything. Just give us some ideas. You 2 viewers are awesome out there.
And also, if you star as a guest,
Oh,
I
thank you
will
all.
pick up snacks for you. We
Yeah.
got Muddy Buddies, cookies and cream. We got original Muddy Buddies Chex Mix, and I got some honey mustard pretzel sticks for Garrett.
They're delicious.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
you got to
Well,
hook
thank
up
you.
your guests.
Well, thanks again, guys. It's been a great podcast. Corey, we miss you. Thanks for being back, Brayton. Thanks, Big Gabe, and thanks for having me. Yeah. Luke, you want to send us off?
Thank you, Gabe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Thank
really,
you guys.
really appreciate it. I love you, buddy.
Love you guys
All right.
too.
Peace out.